talking with H3H3 about
yeah,
gambling.
Let's see what's happening. I want to see this. I want to see this. I want to see if he's gonna get fucked.
He might be.
Okay.
He's
so
just gonna be railed about it, right? Like they're just gonna fucking rail it, like just.
I guess.
I mean, yeah.
I want to see what he's.
Yeah. No, I got this. No, it's worth it. It's worth it.
Okay. Okay.
I want to keep playing though. You down to keep playing
You wanna...
after this, or?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Hey, buddy, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna watch this. I'm curious.
All right, I'll watch this too for a bit, and as soon as it dies down, I'll be here. If you want to play.
Weird.
Look at this.
Oh no, look, it's his thing. Look, his entire interface changes.
Yeah, I can't hear you now that the video's up.
Guys, his entire interface changes.
This episode of Who's the Boomer is brought to you by Reverse Mortgage.
It's their end.
My name is Tom Selleck.
It's their end.
And you
This
trust
isn't my first rodeo.
You trust me, wouldn't you?
Big difference is how you pay it back.
The big difference is how you pay it back.
It's just a loan.
You're gonna fucking die. So what do you care what happens to your house when you need the cash?
So why is he going on? What is he like? Hi, I stream gambling. Ethan's gonna be like, yeah, you stream gambling to kids, you're bad. And Felix is gonna be like, no, I don't. What? What is the goal here? What do we?
Switches entirely. Whenever
You're getting called out, damn.
Yeah. So whenever I go to camera, his interface complete change. I don't know why it's happening, but I can see your interface.
He's calling you out, Boomer Dan.
It's impossible.
Oh, Zach said this is impossible? All right, well. Okay, let's just talk.
No,
Dan,
I didn't see yesterday.
listen,
I just
don't
saw a
know
little
anything
bit.
about
I'm sorry,
tech
that doesn't
stuff
make
anyway.
any sense.
Okay. Whenever I go to camera, Ethan's camera is my camera reverse. It's like really weird. Yeah, that's what happens whenever I switch. So yeah, you gotta fix this. I think.
Gotta fix.
Because I can still see myself talking. I can hear myself. I do audio checks.
Try it. Let's see if let's see it. Maybe, you know. He's been around. This isn't his first rodeo, as Tom Selleck says.
Well, I run with like really cheap audio shit, right? And it's all really straightforward. So whenever there's a glitch, it's usually not on my end.
What glitch are
Seems
they
like
even
the
talking
opposite
about?
of what makes
What is that
sense.
sound? Oh, it's
No.
the
Run with
game.
cheap shit.
Well, hold on.
If you only have one input, one output, I mean, when things go wrong, if I can still see myself talking, there's no way I switch audio tracks, right? But you motherfucker, you got a production running, you got like 80 fucking inputs and outputs, and I know that, with a bunch of fucking wires. Your shit is scuffed, mine is fine.
Okay, so we can hear you, and then you turn on your camera, and your audio disappears. That's on our end.
Yeah, when I turn my camera, Ethan's camera is mine, but flipped, and then it starts scuffing up.
Thing is flipped, dude. Well, okay, let's just try what he's suggesting, Dan.
I did what he suggested.
Okay, so now let's
Done.
try bringing the camera on. Dan, did you see
Yeah,
the?
ready? I'm gonna do it now.
Okay, let's give it a shot. He's right, Dan. You're gonna eat crow.
Fair enough.
Steven Crowder's not going to pop up, is he?
That would be.
Turn on camera. Ready?
What are they even
Boom, I'm in.
complaining?
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Can you
Go
hear
ahead
me?
and talk. Yeah, I hear you.
Still.
Your audio's gone. Oh, what
Ready,
a
ready?
shock.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Trying to beef here. We're making amends. Let's
Bro.
just. It's not working. I can't hear him.
What a fucking nightmare.
But look, I can still hear myself talking.
We can just do audio XQC.
And look at this. 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 Hello. I
why don't we
can
just
hear
do audio?
myself talking. Lol W.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That
And
actually
then
is
what,
on
put
there.
it on my screen or just for me? Because
Dude, I'm so mad. This is so stupid.
pull up your.
There you go. There you go.
Yo.
Yeah, just pull up your stream. XQC. Mr. XQC. Here we go. So I'll just put this here like this, love, so that like the audience can watch.
Yeah.
Now the tech guy
I'll-
has beef with X.
This is-
True.
Okay, great. So
Now
let's just
next
get
up,
the-
Dan versus
voice back.
XQC.
Yeah, and you can do like a screen capture and
then-
drop it. Can you hear me now?
You know
bro?
what? I'm glad Felix is getting his moment
So-
to like
Oh,
tell
no.
them they're stupid for a second because he's about to just get fucking
I
attacked.
assume you can-
I'm just-
I
I'm
assume you
watching
can
He
hear me
came
now,
in with
right?
his
Can you hear
moment.
me
He
now?
took charge, but
Yeah, I
now
can
it's
hear
gonna
you.
fucking flip.
Okay.
So just open your stream.
Yeah, you should have ad blocker on. That would help a lot.
Okay, great, fantastic. So here, it's an ad. Okay,
About
here
what?
I am. All right, great. Is this good, love? Are we good?
Yeah. You can just crop me in if you wants to.
What's this drama about? Well,
don't know
Ethan's
if
kind of
that's-
going
I
off
don't
on
know if
every
people
streamer that's ever done gambling
understanding what's
on
happening.
Twitch.
You know what? We can go high-tech shit, if you can hear me. I can do a private
I would love to go on
mirror
this,
of my
but I don't do
phone
gambling
OBS,
anymore.
And you can
But I
crop my
absolutely
face
would.
so you have a live feed of it.
That's
I tell
sick.
him straight up, yo, kids
Yeah,
got
do
hooked
you
on
understand
gambling.
that?
Yo, that sucks,
Ready?
bro. Not
Watch
my
this.
problem.
He's gonna do some high tech shit for us here.
Can you see that? Look, now I give you a mirror, right? So now I'm like twice in the call. Now there's me and there's my screen on the right, which is
Okay, so I don't
Yeah,
need to do
that we
anything.
can see.
now that's like I'm gonna like leak DMs now by accident, but yeah, you get the point.
Have I been sponsored by
But-
crypto
okay,
scam
how are you?
sites? I don't
doing
know
great, man. What do
what
you
crypto
guys-
even is.
First of all, thanks for calling. I appreciate it. I understand that some comments I made, was, as you said, scumlord.
No, it's just I assume everything is good, ready to go now.
What?
Like we can start discussing.
Yeah, let's discuss. So what did I get wrong?
Well, apparently I have audio crackle now.
Oh my
Oh
god.
shit.
Come on!
Audio- You sound fine for me, by the way.
Okay.
Right? Like he sounds fine for us, right? Yeah.
I'm at a loss at this point, dude. I don't know what to
I
tell you.
will remove the fucking mirror then. There you go. I removed the mirror.
Okay.
It's better now.
It sounds fine for me.
Everything has been fine
Yeah.
the whole time.
Oh, Dan is so mad.
Okay, I think I say that we're all good now. We're ready to go. Ready to go?
I'm ready, dude.
Are you ready,
Okay.
Felix?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't watch most of the stuff with Miz and Azan or whatever. I didn't watch most or any of that. It was mostly your podcast that I watched.
Yeah.
And overall, I just feel like you guys there was not a point of defense, but any kind of like counter argument because you guys were like going 3v1 against Adin of all people. Well, I want to diminish Adin, but you know, some of the
What do you mean, Aiden of all people? What does that mean?
well, I mean, he's kind of like bare bone, just doing stuff, you know. And,
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
I think it's kind of like me, like years ago when when there was just, like a thought process. I had to have a tough time, like
Oh,
voicing it
no.
clearly. I still do. I still have that, but you know.
Okay, so great. Let's hear. Tell me what I got wrong, and let's start there.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't have that many points. It's just the fact that let's say you're going at something, right? Like the Gamba stuff that even I agree that it's wrong on multiple levels, right? When you say a bunch of truths and you swoop in some lies or misconceptions, I think it can be really damaging because what that does, in my opinion, is that it makes somebody who did it, who has done it, or people who have even moved on after doing it even once, make them look like really terrible, much more than they should.
What is he saying?
They should be fucked on, but not like to a crisp where they can't
Well,
recover.
hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
What are you
you're
what is he talking
insinuating
about?
That I swooped in with misinformation or lies, and obviously I would disagree. So let's just start by saying what are those
Oh, okay, fuck yeah.
misinformation and lies?
Fuck yeah. Okay. Some of the stuff you guys said, like almost on the podcast, where you guys are like, oh, dude, these like 400K wins, 300K wins. I mean, this can't happen. It's got to be rigged somehow, right? Like, it's big advertisement if they get a big win on stream or whatever, and it shows to the viewers, it's rigged. And Hila even agreed. And I mean, you pushed a point. She agreed. Everybody agreed. You guys made jokes about it. And I think that kind of makes people really look really bad because
All right, hold on one sec. Did you just run an ad on your stream?
it's automatic.
Shit, I was like, damn, dude, fucking get it, boy.
Yeah, because I was like, yeah, so I said run ad block because it's automatic.
Oh, okay. I don't have ad block on this one. That's okay. So you're saying that? So basically, I don't know why you're saying 300 or 300,000. So the stuff, the specific wins that we looked at were all in the millions, and I thought to myself, this is very unlikely that multiple streamings are winning top level millions jackpot, million, 2.5 million. I mean, the likelihood of that is very, very low. Now, I have no problem believing that you guys, because I know you were gambling on the very high end.
Ethan, listen. I'm okay with a discussion, but if you're gonna backpedal like a bit of a bitch, you're
didn't
backpedaling right now.
backpedal
You're doing it right now.
What is he? No,
Whoa.
he's not.
You made a statement, and you had an opinion. You were strong about it, and you went hardcore, and you were backed up by your peers.
How did I backpedal? You're misrepresenting what I said.
No, that's not true.
I was the jackpots that I showed in the podcast were specifically people winning $1 million jackpots.
Why'd you do
and
this?
I said the likelihood of this happening is very low. Now, what am I backpedaling on?
Well, it was.
That's exactly what I said on the podcast.
Yeah, but it was a little bit harder though. It went always say that it was unregulated, which doesn't make sense. And then like, oh yeah, rigged. Yeah, that's not happening. And Hila backed it up. Well, if you steer a discussion like that and you let a lot of comments fly, right? That's like you have to understand it. You understand that it's bad for everybody.
Because the gambling is bad for everybody.
Okay, now you're going back to the top of the umbrella. Fucking, we already both know this.
Well, hold on. You're not addressing what I said. I never had a problem with people winning 300,000 jackpots. It seems very unlikely to me, and it still does, that multiple Twitch streamers can be winning these top-level $1 million jackpots. The odds of that happening, if you go into a casino, for example, you're not going to cruise through there in a month's time and be seeing these huge $1 million jackpots in the same place. The likelihood of that is very low. Now, let me clarify further. I think it's entirely possible, and in fact, understanding who you are and your reputation, and I see you've apologized and made amends for this. I don't think you are in on this, okay? I think these websites, which are unregulated, have full capacity to fudge the statistics when you guys are playing to make it more likely that you hit these big jackpots, to make it more appealing to the people watching. That's the problem with unregulated. This is the problem with unregulated casinos.
Slots,
if you go to Vegas,
specifically,
there's big casinos that are regulated by different commissions.
Okay, good. I'm gonna stop you right there then. Okay, since you're kind of gish galloping, there's a lot of points that you made. I think there was 4 there that I want to address, and now you're going to the 5th one. It's kind of hard.
Go ahead.
Okay, one. Okay. How often do you go to the casino and you see somebody pull out a $50,000 chip and you see him slamming into the machine over and over again, back to back to back to back?
The jackpots that we saw people win were on $1,000 bets.
Okay, $1,000 bets. It's not $1,000 bet. It's $1,000 bet that leads the person to a $50,000 bonus. That's what people are buying into or winning. It's a bonus worth $50K. So would you not say that there's a good likelihood or one that is reasonable that if you're in a $50,000 bonus, you could get a 2x, which is 100,000, a 4x, which would be 200,000, because let's say you're playing something like
this isn't really. I don't have a hard time understanding what Felix is saying, like the words. I understand. Okay. I have a hard time understanding what the fuck he's trying to say, like as a whole.
You can.
Like I understand the words coming out of his mouth. I do not understand the meaning.
If you want to buy it instantly, it's $50,000. Literally, you're buying a bonus for $50,000. The likelihood that you could be getting a 4.
I can't tell if he's just rambling or if I'm stupid.
It's not that unlikely. That would be a 20x.
I agree.
Is that crazy? It's not that crazy.
Oh, but the bets the people were betting, and they won those huge $1 million plus jackpots are $1,000. They were not 50,000.
Yeah, it makes sense. The bonuses is where everybody get their shit, and yeah, you're right. It is $1,000 spin, but if you enter a $50,000 bonus on a $1,000 spin, yeah, you got lucky to get the bonus, and you got lucky again in your bonus. Does that make sense? But yeah, you're right. It is still a $1,000 bet, but
Here's the thing.
Go ahead.
At the end of the day, it's not even about how much we bet or how much you win or whatever. I trust that you're not scamming anyone, right? I'm say that now. Okay.
Right.
What is the problem is that these gambling sites are unregulated.
Makes sense.
And I know from firsthand experience what unregulated gambling sites do and what it means for the people using it.
Makes sense.
Unregulated gambling sites.
They can crank up the win ratio whenever they want to slots.
There's no oversight, and it is basically a functional fraud.
Yeah, right.
They can fudge the numbers, the statistics.
Yep.
They cannot pay out people who are winning. They can change.
You skipped a step there. You skipped a step. You said they can fight with the statistics. I could be wrong about this. I'm willing to take information from some website or some source if you guys have it. You're missing a step. You're going from player to website, but you're forgetting the middle part, the middle ground, the middleman, provider. It's player, provider, website.
You're saying the software that powers.
Yeah, the player plays on the website, but ultimately they're playing a game that is from a provider, like Pragmatic Gaming, Play and Go, or some other bullshit. These are the providers. They make the game.
Okay.
The website hosts the games, and you can use your bounds, whatever, and whatnot to interact with the game. Then you're betting. But ultimately, you're interacting with the provider.
He's saying because the volume
So you're saying that
you know,
they're very well established. I'm pretty sure very legitimate. I mean, quote unquote, providers. Like Pragmatic is fucking huge.
Right. But so let me tell you this. I happen to know, again, from firsthand experience, when I was living in Israel, I worked for gaming websites, just doing marketing bullshit. And the whole industry crumbled because the websites and the software were all in on this massive scam because it was all unregulated. And what the sites were doing together with the software is they would do this thing called risk management. When people were winning, they would lower the stats. And sometimes if people were playing and they wanted to win, they could raise the stats. And then the other thing that they do, which is outside the software's control, is change the rules. When someone actually wins is trying to cash out, they'll say, we suspect you were cheating. That's one of their go-tos. Or they'll just make these onerous, impossible goals to meet with ID and verification.
Okay.
To the point where these people can never get their money out.
Okay, it makes sense. That sounds like a website problem. That seems like anecdotal evidence to me. Depending on who you worked with or whatever, I don't know if they're big or not. But right now you're talking about like colossuses of the industry. I don't know that much about it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, were they like absolute global overlords that have in real life casinos, multiple of them, multiple locations, all across the board games that legitimately are regulated? Now you're talking about a scam that would go in, that would be to crazy lengths. Now you're talking about some flat earther shit, nearly.
I don't follow the flat earther comparison, but
I will say it's like the NASA. Everybody's on it. Everybody. Nobody's lying.
Well, I don't know.
Everybody.
So we're talking about something that I don't have a specific knowledge of. So if you're playing on these websites with crypto, and you don't need an ID and everything, I don't know all the specific softwares that they host. I don't know the specific softwares that game people play on. So I can't sit here and confirm one way or the other. Oh, well, this slot software is secure and this one is not. So I can't have that conversation because I don't have that information.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's just that I feel like overall it yeah, like I said, like I'm not gonna bash it on this. Okay, the gambling shit is bad. We all agreed on that. It's just that whenever we throw shit like this, it makes some of the gambling that was literally just but hitting slot machines all day look like some CS:GO Lotto fucking scandal, and it makes everybody look like way worse. Even people that did it once or a couple times, they even moved on. It makes them look terrible. It makes them look part of some sort of fucking advanced racket when it's really not.
I do. So here's what I think. I don't think you're part of an advanced racket, but I do think these casinos that are paying people millions of dollars every month to play is part of an advanced racket. I do believe that. Okay. But I don't think you're a part of it. And I think it's great that you stopped. And I think that the fact that you did stop is like totally great, and that you can move on having known that you have acknowledged that this was damaging and that you stopped, and that's fine. Like Mizkif did it. He stopped for the same good reason as you.
Dude, I'm kind of jealous. I might start gambling.
The problem I have with Aiden Ross is that
I want on this podcast. What's going on?
He became aware of these issues. He acknowledged them, and he specifically
you guys
said
want to
he's
have some slots?
Stop.
Makes sense.
And again, there's this other issue of this guy Trainwreck, who I'm supposing everybody likes, so people don't like being critical of him. But it's the same thing. He knows what he's doing is wrong, but he continues to do it. So I mean, that's the pinnacle of doing the wrong thing. It's like once you know something's wrong, you have to stop now. And I'm glad you did.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna get opinionated real fast. To be, I was just trying to go with like the actual facts. because dude, people are scarred. People hear words and certain buzzwords or whatever, people go they go kind of crazy. Okay, so whenever people say, oh, the odds are rigged, or this can be rigged, or will be rigged, and whatever, like it really does make everybody look fucking way worse than, you know.
What am I supposed to do?
He's not wrong.
I'm not. I can't look. I don't know you.
Well, you know,
and,
you're supposed.
and
That's right.
I'm not here to protect your reputation. I mean, I do think that these people that run these casinos have the capacity.
Is that an
to
ass on the
fudge
screen?
numbers. I don't think you're in on it. I'll say that for sure.
I don't think they do.
But this is
unless there's
XQC can't
so,
say one
I hope you understand
and
this.
H3
I'll say it
is
again.
using
Some of these
examples
companies
scam
that
slots
run
in
these games
Israel.
are like titans. I would genuinely be surprised, and I'm willing to be wrong about this and admit all my faults. If there's an extreme racket between both providers and the website in a coordinated racket on certain individuals to screw the numbers, it would blow my mind.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to go and do more research about like the website you guys are using and the casinos they're using, which I'm happy and willing to do. I'm gonna do that, and we can continue this conversation when I get more stats, but or more research on that. But I can say from firsthand experience that they do this. They do this. They do.
Oh yeah, extremely shady bullshit trash. But I think some of the more established big providers are somewhat regulated.
I agree. But are these the ones
are,
paying you guys $2 million a month to gamble on Twitch?
I got paid dirt fucking cheap.
Okay, well, whatever you got paid, I don't know. But I doubt that
Small loan of $1 million.
These big regulated companies are going to come here and pay people on Twitch because it's it's borderline. I think it's probably illegal for them to come here and promote these people because like the regulations around this in the United States alone, let alone international, is absolutely fucking a web of disaster, right?
Oh yeah,
like,
I mean, and listen, if we start speaking at legality shit, it's a whole fucking wazoo of things that I don't think me or you or anyone on the podcast any expertise on fucking talking about. It's going to be an absolute nightmare.
You know, this is actually
what I
very
can
interesting
say,
because
without getting too
fuck, I don't want to talk over
because
them.
I agree, it's so complicated. Is that a big regulated, reputable casino is not going to sponsor a Twitch streamer who's broadcasting to all 50 states, the vast majority of them it's illegal in, to countries where gambling is extremely illegal in. They're not going to do that because they're going to get in so much shit with all those governments that it's not going to be worth it for them to the point where they can even get shut down. That's happened many times.
Okay, yeah.
So the guys operating these affiliate casinos for Twitch streamers are guys that are getting paid in crypto who are going to disappear one day when the regulators come to clamp down and they start asking questions. They got money that is all clean, all safe in crypto, and they're going to fucking disappear.
Yeah. Listen, I feel like some of these discussions are a little bit above our pay grade.
Oh my god, what is this fucking emote?
I just feel like
I'm comfortable
What
with
is this?
conversation.
What are these emotes popping up on the
this one is
screen?
fine. Just the more upper level one, things get really complicated. You're absolutely correct though. I don't think anybody's gonna debate some of this shit. Anybody at all. It was more a fact that I don't want to say something that is just wrong or stupid. Yeah, just like how do I explain this? Okay, I was gonna elaborate on this point. People are very scarred, and they absolutely should be. The CS:GO Lotto shit was so damaging. It was the most shitstorm thing ever. The people that were just doing it, the people that weren't part of it, that were just like
This makes me
gambling on
feel
websites,
bad.
like,
I'm gonna mute him.
users or whatever.
This feels like I feel like Felix like had like a whole plan. This is what I would do, and it looks like he's doing what I would do. He'd have a plan of like what he wants to say. These are the points I want to cover. But he got on the stream and it's all gone downhill. Like he wants to cover, yo man, like we're not as bad as CS:GO scammers. Yo man, like I'm not part. Like he had all these things, but he's just throwing it, man.
If you
Like, he
add names to
practiced.
that,
He
like,
fucking rehearsed this.
Train, X,
Poor
Miz,
guy.
all of them, everybody, and you add names that to that bill. It just creates damage. So I feel like whenever you talk about that, you have to be a little bit responsible, especially when you're running like a podcast and you're trying to be factual about things and not opinionated.
I understand that you're upset that your name got included, but I stand by what we said about it. I mean, I don't think I said that you are in on the scam. And I'm willing to clarify that I don't think you're on the scam. And where
I'm
CS:GO
tired
Lotto
of hearing
thing
the same
differs
fucking
from
sentence.
what's still going on now is that people who were promoting the CS:GO Lotto shit were the people that owned the website, right? As far as I'm aware, and I don't think there's any evidence that would suggest is that none of you guys, I mean, obviously I'm not accusing you, definitely are not involved, do not own these gambling websites, obviously, right? So that's the difference.
Wait. So you're still calling it a scam then? You still at your core believe that the whole thing, like most of it is a scam?
Yes.
It's a
yes.
black and
I
white
do
thing.
believe it's a scam. I do believe that I just explained to you how you agreed that these people are going to run away with all this crypto someday in the near future. How is that not a scam?
Okay, no, what part is a scam? The winnings, the like which part?
The part of the scam is that they're taking people's money. They are potentially potentially screwing with the numbers, with the payouts. And they're going to run away with all the money. I mean, that is the scam. There is deception. Again, this is all conjecture, but the fact is that they're doing this via crypto. They're not verifying people's IDs. They're promoting it on Twitch, which any reasonable, ethical, well-regulated gambling company wouldn't do for all the reasons I listed. So do I know it's a scam? No, but obviously, how can I know that? But like my hunch on this and my reporting, which is
no, but they are
all of my reporting is very editorial. So in my opinion, it is a scam.
Okay. So now we're going from I know it's a scam to I have a hunch that it may be some.
Dude, I never said I know this is a scam. Everything I do is editorial.
I don't know what that means, editorial.
It's my opinion. How would I know it's a scam? I don't sit in their office and audit their data.
Okay. Okay. Some of these points, some of these points don't make sense. You're saying that they would advertise on Twitch, but they do though. A Rubet, a Steak, fuck ass.
I wouldn't be able to save them.
They're all advertising on Twitch.
I would go the full route of just like,
ones,
yeah,
whatever the fuck
I
they are.
gamble on stream. Yeah, there might be kids
they're all
watching.
advertising
Yeah,
on
they might be
Twitch.
fucked. And no, it's not my problem, and I
Multiple
don't
people.
care.
They have a lot of affiliates on Twitch that are sponsored. So I don't know where you're saying that they like what was the point? You were saying that
Like
they would.
There's
sponsor
nothing else
if they were
to it.
legitimate, but they do.
There's nothing else to say.
I don't know which site
Like you're right.
talking about.
They absolutely
all the big ones.
have the ability
I don't think anybody
to
gives a fuck
change the
about
numbers in
small
all of these slots.
dog shit. Like,
My
these
brother
are
Ryan goes to Vegas all the time, and he
legitimate
talked to me about
racket
the
if they're
slots
not
on these
going with
websites.
normal
And
providers like all the
Chance,
other
you don't
ones, they're being
understand. They
shady and
could
whatnot.
completely
These are
change the
trash,
numbers.
bro.
They could
I'm
get.
talking like the big hitters,
They can
the
make
big
it to where
names.
they
The ones
literally
people
lose.
actually use, the ones-
They like only 1% of people actually make money. Like they can do whatever they want. It's unregulated. He's gone on speeches to me. I get it. But it's like, dude. Now, with that being said, I haven't done slots. I haven't done any gambling. Do I want to? Not really. But like that's what I would say.
Dude, how would I know?
I'm not against doing it. If you see me gambling, one, it is literally fun. I'm muting. I don't care to hear him fucking Pete. One, it is literally fun to gamble. It is a fucking fun thing to do. I don't care. It is fun. And two, I might be getting a lot of money, which makes it even more fun. Because that's the fun of gambling, is you're getting money. Like, that's the fun part. Yeah, it's fun. And then you stream, too. I'm getting paid to gamble? What? That's fucking fun. I'm all about it. Oh, you're a bad person. You're going to hell. All right. That's where I ended, bro.
What other scam is there in there?
Now, hold on. If you're like the Wiggles, like you're literally unironically the Wiggles, which Aiden Ross kind of is, you know, like a lot of, like an abnormally high amount of kids, all right? Like under age of 18, yeah, all right. That's just kind of fucking weird. That's just weird to me. But Aiden's a kid. Like he's literally a kid. I see him like that. So I'm not surprised it's something fucking stupid.
their game and put their affiliate.
Felix
code
is a
on
lot
their
of kids too.
stream
Not as many,
on
not
Twitch.
nearly as many as Aiden, but he does have a lot of
pretty
kids.
sure- I'm pretty
There is.
Not only
There's the highlight. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, no, I'm just saying. It's just that.
I mean, we're talking in circles here a little bit.
No.
With
a
that
little
being
bit,
said,
but
I don't think
think
any of the
privilege
streamers on
those
this
things, though.
website are in on this
If you do
scam.
have to circle twice to get something right, I mean, we
I
have
mean,
to do it.
I don't even
I mean,
think the
come on,
fucking
I
casino
don't
did
mind.
rig
So
anything.
I won't want to go. Yeah, scam shit, bullshit. They're gonna.
But they
scam.
could.
How?
What do you want me to
Maybe
say?
they did.
Do
I'm
you want me to say I don't know 100% certain it's a scam? Of course I don't 100% know it's a scam. How could I possibly?
Okay, no. Okay, well, things are tangible, like verifying IDs. They do verify IDs. They do, and they also cross-verify. I'm pretty sure login locations or whatever, and they ban accounts. And like I said, I'm not defending anybody, but I'm just thinking that's it, like across the board. I don't want people to look like scam. Or, I get it. Somebody might be a scum lord for promoting gambling. We got that out of the way. That is absolutely true. I don't want him to make.
I'm surprised Felix is doing this because
scam lord.
he's an idiot
I don't
for even doing this.
Wait, I agree with you. I don't
Getting
think
on this
anybody
podcast.
who's doing this on Twitch is in on the establishment of the owners of one of these
So
casinos.
who is that?
Like I
Who is
said.
that?
Well, I don't know. I don't know who owns
Like
the
viewers
casino.
only
I
are
mean,
able to
some-
see
some
like good guy
fucking-
and bad guy.
Some scammers.
Well, which
That is
individual
as
then?
far
Who
as your
reported it?
as
Somebody
viewers
you've
can.
seen, somebody-
That is as far as viewers can think. Is good guy and bad guy. Felix is the bad guy right now. Why is he on this podcast? Like, what are you doing?
Okay.
I said I do not think streamers are involved in the back end. And that's how it differs from CSGO Lotto, is because CSGO Lotto was run by people that owned the website, right? So that's where it differs, where you guys are just being paid to promote this product. I don't think that you guys, you streamers, are in on the back end of the ownership of these casinos. I think you guys are just paid to promote their product. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty fair enough. I feel like we've went to like all the way out there, and we're kind of like breaking down slowly. We're kind of like reverting it. So what were you guys mad at? What were the main points that you guys were mad at Adin for?
So the reason why I was disappointed in Aiden, because he said,
Well, no shit.
for all the reasons that we discussed, that promoting gambling is not good, right? You say it's scum Andy, right? So it's a scum Andy situation.
Yeah, it is.
They have gambling on
So he
ESPN.
acknowledged that. And then I said, so you need to stop. I said, you need to stop
Just
doing
saying.
the gambling. But he said, I can't stop. I'm not done yet. So that's my problem. It's pretty simple. He acknowledged that it's scum Andy, to use your parlance. Thank you. And he refuses to stop. So yeah, that was
It's
my
not
problem
slots
with
though.
Aiden. It's pretty
There's a
simple.
skill to it.
I-
All right, you're right.
Well, I'm not gonna defend him on that.
Not wrong. Slots
because
is the
that's
worst.
point. But
Yeah.
I just feel like the reasoning behind it is probably like this. He thinks it's content.
I think they should stop
His
saying the
people
word
think it's
gambling and
content.
say slots. That's
he
my
enjoys
point.
doing it. He gets paid. Whatever moral ethics or whatever you're gonna throw in there, I think he stopped at my first sentence, and it's gonna kind of like stop. So whatever you're gonna throw in there, I don't think it's getting at him. That's why he said, I'm still gonna do it. 'Cause that's how he sees it.
Clearly, I agree. Yeah, I mean that's the point. I think it's fucked up though. He's willing to turn his head to willing to turn a blind eye to getting a bunch of kids. And I'm sure, I don't know what your demographic is, but I know that Aiden specifically is very young.
Yep.
He's willing to turn a blind eye to hooking kids to gambling, which is extremely dangerous, damaging vice. I learned the other day from a
I mean, it's
son,
the worst
actually.
of all, pretty much.
Exactly. They call it the deadliest vice because the most amount of people commit suicide
Yep.
from getting addicted to gambling. And so and then kids, on the other hand, these are undeveloped brains that are being exposed to one of the deadliest addiction. They're playing slot machines too, which is like the heroin of gambling, because it's just like click, 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 dopamine, dopamine, dopamine. It's so intense. They have these young, undeveloped brains. They're already getting this taste of adrenaline and addiction, and it is very, very, very bad for them, for their families. It's very damaging. It's fucked up. And he's making like $2 million a month. We saw from his leaked DM. And so, it's easy for him to turn a blind eye, but at the cost of a lot of damage that he's going to be doing to his audience.
So now that we've drawn the problem pretty accurately, now let's try to talk about since you brought it up as like it increases the problem. What about somebody who wouldn't be doing that? Right? Somebody who
I feel like they're treating 16-year-olds like toddlers. I mean, I know they're dumb as fuck, but they're not toddlers.
At which point does it go across and says it's
I don't know,
not
survival of the
towards
fittest.
kids
I can't
anymore?
be bothered.
Like, what really draws the bar? Is it because the streamer's older? His audience is older? At what point are you sort of like I would say you could say immune from that very everything? Because I feel like this is just my opinion.
I think 16-year-olds are inconsiderate to an extreme,
even though it's still scum shit.
but they are aware of themselves. They should be.
18 plus,
I don't know.
Don't do it.
That's how I was when I was 16. I was just self-absorbed.
Mature mode. If you want to go across, what is it like literally like 8 barriers of security? I mean, fuck, it's kind of hard. So then is it like a complete no? Like, at what point is it not towards children, and you can stop saying that?
Yeah, I think that's a really good question. And the truth is, it's probably not an easy answer, but I will say that on YouTube, for example, anytime you even put a link in the description that links to a gambling site, you're going to get terms of service. So the truth is, in my opinion, that Twitch is just not the right place for that because of there's just too much potential for harm there.
What is?
I don't know.
None.
It's too good to be true.
We're never gonna. Nobody's ever gonna agree on any of these points. Because,
one of the biggest betting
no
sites for sports.
They
just got a huge allegation towards.
I don't care.
It's fine. It is because at the end of the day, what you're doing is not good. And I understand that it's content. I understand that you're getting paid and that everyone's having fun on the face of it. But like underneath, you've got this big iceberg where on the top, it's everyone's having fun watching and you're making a lot of money. And then underneath the water is this huge clump of suffering that's going to happen as a result of people getting into gambling from watching you. So, I mean, ethically, it's never okay, but it's really even specifically less okay in this case.
Okay, so one of my early reasonings, early on, before I even started any of this, and I agree with what you said.
Meta so bad for this
my
site,
early reasonings,
guys. It's kids here,
not like
guys.
not like a coping, like, oh yeah, it's gonna.
It's fun.
I feel
It's
better
no
doing
problem.
it.
There isn't kids that
people
watch
always ask of a streamer for at least one gamma stream, whatever. And I wanted to do a gamma stream, and so I had to.
I'll be honest. I don't care anymore.
And one of my early
I don't think they're gonna come up with any substance for this conversation.
Doing that first gamma stream.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think anything of substance is gonna come from that anymore. That I'm gonna sit there and watch. I think I'm gonna get back in Ghost Hunters. I think Nick and Seer are both down. Let me see. Skirt. Yeah, I asked Nick if he would play. Seer's ready. I'm gonna call Seer right now. Yo, what up, bro?
Yo. I need about 10 minutes. Is that okay?
10 minutes. Timer starts now.
Timer starts now.
Go.
All right.
Okay. I came here for gameplay, not discussions. I mean, I find it interesting, man. I do find it interesting, but I don't think there's that conversation. I think has been drained. I think Felix just. I feel like Felix is of this mindset of like being compared to CS:GO scammers, which they literally owned the websites and they scammed more than like gambling, and it annoys him. And he wants to come in and be like, hey, guys, we're getting a lot of hate. Honestly, we're getting too much hate. We deserve some hate, but this is too much. Like, that's how I see it. Like, don't compare us to that, guys. And Ethan's like, I don't know. On top of that, a lot of high roading going on. Like, yeah, you're promoting gambling to kids. Like, the fuck up. I don't know. I guess in Aiden's case, it's a lot more true. I saw Trainwrecks posted a picture of like his viewers' age on Twitter, and it showed a very small percent of people under the age of 18. However, those stats are people filling out their own age at their own. Like, when I was under 18, I wasn't gonna put, yeah, I'm 15. Yeah, guys, I'm 15. Like, no, it's not what I ever fucking did, ever. Same with YouTube. Yeah, it's not. No, man. I went out of my way to lie about it. Absolutely. But with that being said, it's like, dude, I don't think they're like. I just don't see it as that bad. I think slots are fucking terrible. I do agree slots are fucking
All it
bad.
takes is one news outlet catching wind of the slot streams and Twitch is gonna shut them down so quick you'll get whiplash.
Right, like you do. Okay, whatever. You do slots. I do hate the fact that yes, they literally could make it. Hey guys, we need to win more. So they make it to where it's like you get no money from slots. Like you just get fucking owned every single time, and you don't even know they adjusted it. You have no clue. They have the ability to do that. They absolutely fucking do. That sucks, and I hate that. But just play blackjack. And you're like, well, you're promoting blackjack to kids. At that point, that's where I'm like, all right, well, I don't care. I don't care anymore. Not my fucking problem. Sorry, I'm just gonna play this. This is fun. I want to play it. I enjoy it. I get paid a lot. I win, and it's too many W's. And so with all these W's, I can't really think about your L. And that's where I'm at with it. I mean, it's like, dude, like the amount of, there's a lot of high roading going on. It's like the same. What is the thing? It's like, yo, there's children starving in Africa. Okay, well, you know what? I think everyone should just give all their money to everyone in Africa. No, man, people are selfish. Welcome to reality. Bro. Was poke ready? 10 minutes. No Steve today? Actually, I have an MRE. It's called Ghost Hunters Corp. There's a lot of high roading going on, and it's all cringe. It's all cringe. I hate all of it. But I do find, again, it is interesting. So, I don't know if anything's going to come out of the fucking Ethan XQC drama. I don't know. Probably not. I think Felix is just going to go on. I don't know. It's hardly even drama. In today's day and age, you know what? They're collabing. You're right. Well, I guess drama is collabing. It's collabing. That's a sick collab, bro. Massive collab. Train is gonna join their call. Oh, jeez. All right, let's see this. All right, we're going back. Now it's gonna get spicy. Now I'm getting kind of grieved here.
And it'll be literally difficult to drive content that's organic through these imaginary barriers that
what are they talking about now?
That we're putting to try to counter it. But I mean,
society is much better equipped to preventing kids from getting, alcohol and cigarettes. I mean, obviously kids can get whatever they want, but like it's well established societal norms and laws and regulations where these kind of wild gambling sites are not.
Oh, okay.
It's not like a brick and mortar gambling store.
Oh my
like
God,
if you
the
go to
chat.
Vegas and
Let
you're
Train
under 21,
join.
they're not gonna let you in
no.
the casino.
Makes sense. It's just if we're talking about specifically the barriers, because some shit like that. I feel like I've seen it too often where a kid can really take the iPad, go to the random fucking game that has fucking loot boxes or some shit, and spam the $500 button back to back to back to back, and open this shit.
Someone in my
fucking
chat
day
said they're not high enough for this
any
media.
barriers whatsoever that prevents them from doing so. So when you talk about only the barrier as an argument, it just doesn't hold up.
Oh man,
you were talking about what? I'm sorry. What was the example you used?
I'm saying if you're talking about the accessibility and the barriers, a child or in your examples, children can incredibly easily take their favorite game on their iPad where their mommy has their fucking Google account logged in and just spam the 5 on it back to back and
Listen
open
up,
the
dickhead. I'm down $2 million. Before you talk shit about me.
Dude, I
think that's what he'd say.
Dude, absolutely. I closed the stream because I was like, yo, all right, they're just gonna rehash the same shit. But you told me Train's joining, dude. I opened.
And I went to your stream to see you. All right, I gotta watch.
Sear is in the call. He said he's ready in 5 minutes, but how are we gonna tell him that we gotta watch Train join and talk about gambling?
Yeah, no, guys, keep it up. Keep it up.
Oh, he's joining.
Oh shit.
He's joining.
Muting.
He's joining.
I'm listening.
Muting.
Okay.
Back.
I'm listening too.
Don't train on me.
Oh no.
Yo, we're still in here, boys.
The fuck? The image.
Hey, this is
The
you.
wall pictures.
Don't train on me, daddy.
Okay.
By the way, I don't have a lot of the data at my fingertips to talk to Train on a high level basis about like what games he's playing, where he's playing at. So like if he wants to get into specific stuff like that, I need to do more research to be able to have a high level conversation with him.
Oh no, I've seen a Train stream. I've seen him. I've seen him hit
kids running
I
the
think
site and how they can
16
chance.
bonuses with multiple 0x's and nothing above. a
Don't
10x.
donate me text to speech right now. I don't care.
What's up, Train? What's up, man? Hey, your mic is kind of scuffalonia. What's up, man?
Bro, I'm gonna keep it $150. My main mic ain't working, okay, and I gotta use these A50s, which listen, it's gonna be a little tough with my deeper voice because these A50s don't really capture it, but we're fucking here.
Okay.
How you doing, H3?
Hi, Trainwrecks. How are you?
Uh-oh.
It's Trainwreck, actually. I don't like the
Trainwreck. Sorry. Train, run. Are you going to here to run Train on me?
No. Listen, I look like a mean guy, but I'm actually a teddy bear inside, so don't worry. I'm not going to run Train on you. Unless, hey,
Brian
if
needs to
you're
start my
into
stream,
that,
but
we
this is
can
too
get naked and
addicting.
do some weird shit together, but, you know, if you're not into that, then no, I'm not running Train.
Okay, we'll figure that out later.
All right, sounds good, brother. Okay, so let's get to the, listen. Let's get to the brass tacks, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this is kind of an awkward, because I feel like I entered in at a
No, you're
time
good. Forget it.
where
We're
we're all talking about everything already, you know? So we have to go back to the beginning. Does that make any sense?
Listen. I think I was explaining to XQC that I can't have a high level conversation on all the facts about which games you're playing or which casinos. My main points that I want to make is that one, these are unregulated gambling sites. I don't know which websites you're explicitly gambling on, and we could try to fact check that live. But two, you know, I don't know. People say that your audience is older, but like, I mean, you're gonna have a lot of kids watching you on Twitch. Okay.
You can say that to anybody, anywhere, on any platform whatsoever.
Say what?
You can make that case, an argument, and have a point for any content creator.
I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna keep it $150. Okay. On that note, I'm gonna ask you a question. Okay, a very simple one. Have you sat through a 20-hour stream of mine? Just one of them.
No.
See, like, this is the problem. So, like, my issue before we even get to any of the other issues is the people you're getting your information from, right? The people that you're friends with on Twitch. They are projecting their own experiences to you, and you're taking them as fact. These people are the ones that play with fake money. These are the ones who have catered to 12-year-olds specifically for 5+ years. These are the ones that they're doing everything that you're telling us that we're doing, but we're not. So, like, that's my issue. If you sat through one of my streams,
I need to be abundantly
you
clear.
Understand, like, the content.
I almost
itself,
am on the side of
what
Train
I
and
do,
Felix.
who I cater to.
I would say because I
is
just don't
a
care,
whole
right? I
different
don't. They're not. No one else is my
whole
problem,
different
right?
Style.
But Train did
The
play Among
gambling
Us
comes first. It's
for a
called
really
respect. I
long
gambled for the last
time.
5 years. Anywhere I go, everywhere I go, off stream, on stream. Do you understand? Like, it's a whole different game. The people you're getting your information from, those streamers, they're gambling for the bag and only the bag. And that film money trash, I agree, that is immoral. Because at that point, it's not gambling anymore.
Yeah.
If you're taking a sponsorship, right, to get, let's say, $60K a month, okay, and you want to secure that $60K, which means you're playing with film money, you're no longer gambling. And if you're no longer gambling...
That's what Aiden Ross is doing, by the way.
You're misrepresenting gambling as a concept. Even though it's already bad, you're making it worse just for bag, which is legitimately pretty evil.
Oh, yeah,
I think. Yeah, go ahead. I think there is a debate to be had is casino
This made me
gambling
mad.
an appropriate viewing sport? Is it an ethical, viewable sport? You know what I mean?
I hate when streamers. I don't stream for view count or anything
Is
like that.
casino
Or
gambling,
like,
playing
bro, you
slot
played
machines,
Among
which is,
Us
I
for
think,
3
what
months
you do most of the time,
straight,
right, Trainwreck?
and then you immediately went
So
to gambling
is
right
playing
after it
slot
died.
machines an ethical
Like a meta to meta.
a sport or activity?
Rust meta.
to
Like,
stream
bro, come
online,
on. It's not a
period?
big. It's not bad, but it's.
I think it is.
No.
I think it is. I think it is, for many reasons. But I'll give you one. Okay, I truly believe, and I've said this publicly as well. If we can somehow get an 18+ guarantee, like a Twitch watch party, I'm for that. I'm in support of that. I've been trying to push people who are under 18 out of my channel since the beginning of fucking time. Okay, I clown these little 12.
played Among Us.
Okay, fuck them kids. You
I
understand?
don't care what he says.
I don't want little 12-year-olds watching me. I don't want 16-year-olds watching me, even before gambling.
I
Do you
don't care what you
understand?
say.
Like, it's not me. It's not my style. I find it fucking weird to like if you see me at conventions, H3, you'll probably catch one 15-year-old walking up to me for a
Don't
picture.
bring up
You understand?
conventions as a
It's not
defense
me
for
or
Train,
my-
nobody watched you for pictures though.
Okay, suck my dick.
If Twitch was able to implement some guaranteed like 18+ or 21+,
100% I would
then
fit in
that would be a lot better. But currently they're not doing that. Then the other issue itself, though, is beyond that. Is that
Well, no,
it's the websites themselves. We don't know how legit these websites are.
we'll get there right now, but I want to address the other thing. My problem is we're mixing people who are taking the sponsorship for the bag and promoting gambling while they themselves are not gambling or love gambling.
How much money do you get paid every month from them?
I get paid, I'd say, well, right now I'm down. Right now I'm.
How much do they pay you as a flat fee every month for fulfilling your contractual obligations to
I'll
them?
probably get in trouble for releasing it, but I'll tell you $1 million a month. And I'm down 2.8 million this month. So now you can see how degenerate it is. It's bad. And I don't push my
well,
affiliate
because
code.
it's gambling. Gambling is bad, and
Yeah,
you lose
and
money.
I don't-
As a concept, that represents gambling. What he's trying to say, I think, is that what they're doing or not.
So real quick, earlier in the argument, okay, earlier in the conversation.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I want to make one more clarification just to set the groundwork here.
Uh-huh.
Well, you also get a commission from the people that use your bonus code, right?
I get amount wagered, but I don't push the code at all, and I tell
It's
people
on your screen the whole time, right?
it is on my screen, but I tell people not to gamble at all. Every hour, I tell them to gamble. Every win, I tell them not to gamble. I tell them,
Oh man.
What do you mean performative? That's performative.
It
You
is
know,
not-
there's a reason they're paying you $1 million a month. You could say, "Hey, fucking don't gamble." You're gambling. They're paying you $1 million a month flat to gamble. You're getting a commission from all the people using your
Oh
code.
man.
It's not. You can't just dance around it like, "Hey guys, wink, wink, don't gamble." That's just.
Felix
I
loves this.
understand that you're not trying specifically to drive people to the code, but the effect
wait.
of you doing that is that people are going to do that.
Wait. Let me respond. You are virtue signaling and high roading at that point. Listen. I'm not selling a false reality like Phil streamers. I'm not pushing my. No, let me tell you.
It's better that you're doing that. I agree.
No, let me finish.
Go ahead.
I am not pushing my code in hopes to make money from my code. I am not telling them and.
And why be sponsored at
Wait,
all?
Dude,
wait.
90,000
I am
viewers?
not
Holy
selling
shit,
a false
PogChamp. Again,
reality that they can
I
be
know
like
Felix
me
loves this.
and
Train
win
live?
hundreds of thousands and millions of
Is
dollars.
Miskif
therefore they should use
reacting?
my code.
Miskif
All of
probably
this
loves this
stuff is
too.
immoral and wrong. Do you understand?
Therefore
I am
Absolutely.
gambling on a site because I gamble anyways, and they're paying me to gamble on their site because they want me to be on their site.
He's not
The
live.
people who
Great.
gamble already are the ones that will be converted. Do you understand?
Can I ask you?
So gambling on a site is to convert people who are already gambling without me. Anyone who does not gamble, I push as much as I can not to get anybody to touch this shit. And I tell them the truth, and you can watch. Hey, no, H3, wait. If you watched my streams, if anything, my stream is most authentic in the gambling world. Why? Because it doesn't sell false realities. My last 8 days, I've lost 8 hours straight. I lost. Do you understand? When you watch a clip of me winning $1 million, I have an issue
What's up,
with that
dickhead?
because you're judging off one 30-second clip. But have you watched the 9 hours leading up to it? Do you know that when I won that $1 million, I put $3.5 million in to get that $1 million? No, you don't. And let me tell you what. If you did know it, you would still exclude
I'm actually
it
so mad
because it
listening to this
doesn't fit
conversation.
your narrative to sell the show that you need to be successful. And that's my fucking issue. Do you understand?
I don't think the fact that you're losing money. First of all, it's better. It's better. I agree. Like if I compare what you do to Aiden Ross, what you do is more honest and it's better. But I think that you're deluding yourself by thinking to making yourself. I think you're telling you're rationalizing that because by you being more upfront and more honest, that it's okay that in that regard. I don't see it that way. It is better. It's more honest. But let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. If you just care about gambling, you just care about gambling, why take their money?
Wait, hey, I have a point. You know what? You have a living example in the call right now. Oh, no. Hey, hold on.
I get paid. You say you're in it for the love of the game.
We have a great example here. I'm a living example of exactly what you're saying. My first 1 day, 2 day, unsponsored, raw balance, just pure degenerates, right? And the first sponsor was no difference at all. All I have to do is just hashtag edit. No difference in behavior, amounts, no deliverables, absolutely fucking nothing, right? Literally nothing. For a payment later on, right? Now, if you compared that to the stream the day before, that was just pure gambling, right? Where did you draw the line? Where did you draw it? Because I didn't have a code on screen or a code at the bottom or a thing, a banner at the top or some shit or.
It's better. It's better if you're not being paid to do it. It's
No.
Oh man.
The second they was paid, but nothing changed. Nothing changed.
You don't realize what you just admitted there. What you just admitted there is pettiness. And you listen. I'm gonna break down.
No. It's a very clear distinction.
No, it's not. It's not. Think about this, okay?
This is actually a morality conversation. It really is. But I don't think Felix or Train want to admit that it's like they just don't care.
On stake and I'm not getting paid.
And they just don't want. They just don't want to do that.
You guys aren't getting it.
You're telling me your argument would change because
and they're just maybe they don't admit it to themselves.
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
If that would change your argument, then it's not for the kids.
Who cares?
It's for the fucking show.
It's still wrong. I didn't say it's okay. I said it's better. Because you're saying I'm in it for the love of the game. I don't care. I play with my own money, which is great, which is nice and all. But you're still getting paid $1 million a month. And how much are you making on your code, by the way?
Dirt cheap compared to what I get paid. Dirt cheap. In 3 months, I made $250K. In 3 months, that's nothing. You understand?
It makes it a lot easier to make gambling look like a sustainable activity when you're getting $1 million a month from the platform to do.
Oh, my name is Nick, and I like to suck on toes. I have a girlfriend named Milena, and she likes to beat on hoes.
What? Why are you there? Hello?
I like to lick feet. I have food in my mouth. Oh, my name is Nick, and I like to suck on toes. I have a girlfriend named Milena.
Okay, it's a soundbite. I'm mad.
Beat on hoes.
Sustainable when you just admitted you haven't watched a single stream. How can you tell me that as an
you tell me how can you play every day and lose millions and millions and millions? Are you worth $100 million? How much are you worth? Where's all this fucking money come from?
I have a lot of investments in crypto. What the fuck? What is it your so now you want to get into why I have money? Who the fuck are you? The IRS? Like what the fuck? Like what?
Most people can't sustain losing millions of dollars a month. That doesn't seem like a sustainable hobby to me.
Now you want to shame me because I can? I'm confused. What is your argument here? Is it for the kids? Is it because I'm spending too much? You don't like it? What's the deal? Have you watched the stream? It's not sustainable whatsoever. It's gambling. Gambling is degenerate. You understand?
This argument is dumb. If somebody wants to lose all the money, I mean they can if they have the funds for it. I don't know.
You don't gamble to make money, and if you watched one of my streams, H3,
you do
realize
you gamble for view count.
You gamble to make money.
Yeah, because I'm fucking addicted and I'm a fucking idiot. But it's not sustainable.
It's view count. I don't care what anyone says.
I hear you. I hear everything you're saying.
Oh my God, I'm so triggered.
Okay, let's take a moment and just take a breath.
No, because listen, I'm triggered for this reason. You literally just told me.
You're deluded, bro. You know everything you're doing is wrong, and you don't want to give it up
That's
because
not
you're
the-
addicted to it.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be the referee. I'm gonna be the referee. Train is triggered, okay, because you're talking about something serious. He throws real facts and concrete evidence at you, and you throw curveballs and nonchalance at him.
There's
and
nothing
it's
wrong with caring
Evidence.
about
He
view
says-
count, by the way.
He says,
There's
"How am I
nothing wrong
making
with it.
look like a
But
like
no
a
streamer ever wants to
sustainable
admit
hobby?"
it.
And I says,
Ever.
How are you managing to lose $3 million a month? It does. I don't know.
It's
many
like
people with that
taboo to
kind of money
care.
Throw away.
What you just said. You just said, I gamble on stream and get paid for it to make it look like a sustainable hobby. That's what
No.
that's what you just said. And what I responded with was, earlier you admitted you have not watched one of my streams. If you had watched one of my streams, you
But
would
I
know.
understand.
I'm
you
just
don't
playing this
beautify
for
it.
fun,
We-
bro.
we-
Like
we both-
you can
we
have
both
fun
agreed on
while
this.
you're
You
farming.
would understand
That's okay.
that in no way, shape, or form
I'm
do
taking
my
a drink.
streams in any capacity
I already agreed with that, dude.
gambling, let me finish, represent gambling to be sustainable or even break even.
Just
So
stop
do not
taking money.
spit bullshit.
Then we can see how unsustainable it really is.
Oh my God! You listen. In the beginning before I met you or talked to you, I had this inkling feeling you're doing this for a show. Now that I'm sitting here talking to you and telling you this stuff, and your responses are these, I know for a fact it's a show. Like, this is insane to me.
Bro, my honest human-to-human advice is that I really think that you need help with your gambling addiction.
Okay.
Like, it just sounds like in a really real way that you are in a really bad spot. It's hurting you, and it sounds like you do have a lot of money invested from crypto, which is amazing. And I don't think anyone wants you to lose your ass doing this, because gambling, you're gonna lose everything. And
So
and the people watching are gonna lose everything too if they're getting involved.
What is this, Dr. Phil? Well, guys, come on, man.
The original
Well, I don't know where else to go with this. I mean, dude, I don't know what to say. I mean,
Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, listen, I'll tell you what.
because that's what I'm hearing through it, is that you're basically saying I have a very severe addiction to gambling. That's what I'm hearing, and I feel bad for you. I really want you to, because I mean that's the way you're rationalizing it to me.
This is,
Thank you.
okay.
I'm not rationalizing. I'm telling you what the facts are. Do you understand? That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, I feel okay. The points were made. I think they were very simple. There's no sugarcoating of what gambling is, right? And
Yes.
at one point,
Yes.
at one point, there's a very clear show. Okay, that there isn't money being made, at least through the absolute raw gambling of it, right? And if he wants to throw his money away, I mean, we can speak about fucking. Oh yeah, you shouldn't do that or whatever. I get that. You shouldn't. But if he wants to, I mean, you can't. I mean, I think you're allowed to.
Can.
Exactly.
Of course. But
Okay.
it boils down to him saying this. What I'm doing, I'm being very honest. We agree. I acknowledge that when you stream, because I've seen clips, you are very upfront about the reality of gambling. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. But you're saying that because I'm upfront and honest about the realities of gambling.
I got
I'm
chips
not
and salsa too.
glorifying, I'm not
This is good
beautifying
snack
it,
food.
but that makes it okay. And while I will,
No, I have not said that. I have not said that.
well, if it's not okay, then why do you do it?
Wait, no. This is a
Because-
very important
I
line to
like
cross.
gambling.
No, listen.
I know vaping is not okay, but I still do it. I know drinking is not okay,
Yo,
but I
but-
do it not. Like,
But
what the fuck?
it's the influence. It's the influence it has on society and the people watching you.
And I do, listen, I talk about it very often. Very often. You understand? I tell them gambling is not sustainable. It is not okay. Do not put a single dollar in. You will fucking lose. And I say it over and over. And I show it with action. It's not like I'm sitting there winning and then saying,
I have a
"Don't
hard
gamble."
time
In
seeing,
that way, it would be performative. You're right. But I am losing
Hold on.
and losing and losing. But I'm having a good time.
Is it like heroin?
I don't think the outcome
Like-
should justify the root.
Does he have
in this
withdrawals
scenario.
or something
It
when he
just- I
doesn't
think
have
it's
his
irrelevant to
casino
talk about it.
or site running?
Okay,
Or is it he can't get
you're
viewers
saying
doing
that-
anything
I'm not
else?
saying you're saying it's okay. You acknowledge
There's
that
nothing
what you're
wrong with
doing
it.
is not okay, right?
But that's what to me the truth
At the
is.
same time, you're saying because you're up front, you're justifying yourself doing these streams. I'm saying that it doesn't justify the streams. And so that's where we're disagreeing. Just
No, no.
because you're upfront
not-
about how bad it is, it doesn't justify you doing it. The
You're
fact
not-
that you're self-aware about it does not absolve you of what you're doing.
we're not. First of all, I'm not looking to be absolved.
I have a
That's
massive
number one.
disagreement with Train
There's
on
the
this.
issue of should you be doing it or should you not be
And
doing
Felix.
it. I think you should not be doing it. The fact that you're self-aware about
Not in
it
their
does not
morality, but
change
how
my
unhonest
opinion
they are
about
with
if
themselves.
You should be doing it or not.
Yeah, listen, and you have every right to have the opinion to think I shouldn't be doing it. Where we disagree
Just be honest.
is you spitting bullshit to try and somehow solidify why I shouldn't be doing it. You understand? So you're trying to change why I shouldn't be doing it from your opinion to some sort of fact because it's rigged, it's a scam, you know, there's weird shit going on. That's the problem. Do you understand? But if you think I shouldn't be doing it, that's completely fine. I know gambling's fucking bad. I say it every day. It is a terrible fucking thing. You will never fucking win. You'll be lucky to break even. That's the real gamble. Breaking even.
Join
is
them?
winning
I don't
some
think I'm
fucking
invited.
how.
But I would.
And you will always fucking lose. Long run, you will always lose. Even if you get lucky and get a hit in the beginning, you're still bound to come back and lose all of it and more back. You know, that's the reality of gambling.
It's
sad.
it's true, but
I enjoy it. I gamble. I don't convince myself since I'm transparent, it's okay. No, it's not okay, but I enjoy gambling. The difference is you think the streamers you talk to, they're gambling not because they love it. They're gambling because they're getting paid for it. You understand? And that is a larger problem because none of it is transparent and there is fucking
I agree that's a bigger problem.
I just love
you understand
gambling,
that?
bro.
That's a huge problem.
yeah,
Okay.
okay, you as a streamer, you losing or winning, okay, doesn't justify shit. Okay, it just doesn't. It's about the way you do it and what you portray while doing it. Okay, when I did my first gambling stream, I said, guys, I just bought 30K worth of crypto from Train. That money is lost. We already lost it. I didn't buy a fucking car or a lamp or a fucking bed. I bought a fucking piece of content. I legitimately, 30K, it's already lost. But let's have a good time with it, right? That's how I portrayed it because that's exactly how it was. The problem is it these other dudes that kind of like massive like they're not being upfront about what's happening. If Train wants to say, guys, I'm buying 500K, right? And we're gambling it, and these are my wins or whatever. That's fine. But some of these other dudes, like, they'll get a big win. They don't keep all of it. The money was fake in the first place.
Yeah.
It's just a dishonest portrayal of gambling. It's fucking stupid. So the way they're losing it is terrible. So there's degrees of it. I think I agree with you, Ethan. I'm actually against it on this. I feel like we shouldn't do it, and I get that. And that's an opinion. We're both right. We're both wrong. He says that you can. But there's degrees. Some people are doing it way worse.
I agree. There's the degrees. And Trainwreck, I'll say this. If you disclose how much you're getting paid, if you can verify that the websites you are playing on are regulated by like legitimate gambling commissions.
Yeah. Let's talk about the casino now.
Hold on. If you can verify that it's all legit, over the table, and governed by legit gambling commissions, if you disclose how much you're being paid by them, and then I would say that's as close to clean about it and upfront about it as you can be. And it sounds like you are pretty upfront, and I agree.
Yo,
that
guys.
there are.
In case you can hear me, Nick.
Are you done, you fucking clout goblin?
Dude,
Jesus.
I'm honestly making fun of everyone in this entire call. I would, dude, I'm literally getting mad listening. I think they're all stupid. So with that being said, do we want to play with Nick? We'd have 4.
No.
And if he wants to play?
Yeah.
No, we're good.
I asked Nick to play.
No,
this
we're
morning.
good.
No, you don't want to play with Nick.
Yeah, I don't want to. No, I'm kidding. Of course
I'm just saying because Felix is gonna be fucked when he's out of this. I don't know how long he'll be in this for, but let's say he's out. He's like, all right, let me go back to Poke and Soda. We're not gonna have room for him. He'll be grieved. So I'm gonna point it out.
Wait, are you saying we have an opportunity to play a game with XQC?
We can.
Yo, poggers, bro. You know we have to wait.
You know what? You know what he said
I
about
think
you?
he'll come back.
Seer, you know what he said about you?
Oh God, what?
I suggested to invite Seer, and he said, "Oh, so we're gonna be roleplay Andy's farming a bunch of L's." He wanted some W's, bro. He said you couldn't do it.
Oh God.
Now that's the real drama.
So when he gets near, if he gets near Seer, you gotta be like super try hard, be like, yo.
The misconception is that role players, that's all and only the only thing they do.
Just be mean to XQC when he plays with us. Be like, dude, you're fucking up the game.
Like Milena just thinks I roleplay all the time, and I will honestly do everything to not roleplay if I don't have to in some circumstances. If I'm playing a game that calls for roleplay, I'll roleplay, but I don't want to do it all the time.
Well,
XQC and Trainwrecks got played so fucking hard. They fell for the bait.
I'm listening to this conversation. I'm not lying. I am mad at both Felix and Trainwrecks.
They got baited so goddamn hard.
Can I give you my opinion and you just tell me what you think?
Yes.
I think I think slots are unregulated. I think they're bad. I've been told they're bad for a long time. But I do think if you're playing blackjack on stream and people are watching, okay, and say a kid signs up and he fucking gambles like crazy, not your problem. But I don't know why they can't admit that. I mean, you could high road someone and say, oh, well, there's kids starving in Africa and you have extra money in your bank account saving for your kid's college. You're selfish. Like, dude, there comes a point where it's like, yo, just be selfish. Who cares? Not your problem. That's actually how I see it. Why can't they admit something like that?
No, I agree with that. I don't think. I agree that early on I thought there was a chance it could be unregulated, but I don't think our friends are that fucking stupid.
No, they're not.
They're really rich enough.
They're literally not part of that.
XQC
I'm just
is rich enough to not take that fucking risk. Trainer is rich enough to not take that risk after the CSGO.
Trainer's pissing me off because, dude, I'm listening to him like, yeah, man, gambling's so fun. Like, bro, you played Among Us for 3 months. There's view count involved. I know it's there.
But he loved
Admit
that
it.
game.
There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with caring. I don't know why it's
he
so
loved
taboo.
that game for 3 months, bro. It had nothing to do with that.
Man. You're right. Why is it so hard to admit? They may just like the fact that it works on their stream. Why is it so hard? Dude, I was getting so mad. And I wish I could put information in Ethan's brain. And it sucks too.
Join. He's gonna go against them.
Oh God. Okay, I'm listening to this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why not?
I'm gonna watch you watch.
You guys hear me or no?
Yeah, we hear
It's
you.
all bad. Guess what?
Okay,
Surprise,
first of all, slippery
You need to join
slope
the
is a
Soda.
fallacious argument.
Just because
No, it's not. They want me on. I'll join, but I don't think so.
doesn't mean that what you're doing isn't bad.
Okay.
Slippery slope is a very good
Hassan,
argument
are you
here.
there?
No.
Can't hear
Slippery
anyone
slope
now.
is
I can't
literally
hear
a logical
XQC or
fallacy.
Hassan.
It's like
Hold on.
it's like making an argument about like any
you do?
laws
I don't
that
hear
could be
him.
bastardized. So
Hassan, if
like
you're
all
talking to us,
laws.
I can't hear you.
Don't use terms
Wait.
that are more than
I
5
hear you,
syllables.
so
Nobody's gonna follow you.
hears too. I don't know why.
Well, you
can't.
just said slippery slope. Is a debate.
Yeah,
What
but if
about
you
it,
use
though? You're
words
saying,
that have
what
more than
about this?
5 syllabuses,
You're
we're
saying,
not
what
gonna
about-
follow.
Hold on. I'm
What
gonna
about
disconnect. I'm gonna
apps?
be
It's
back.
like,
I'm
let's
gonna give me an
Bastardizing! What is that?
Hassan is talking with him too, so I feel like there's some cross debating going on.
Why is there not? But I can't hear everyone. What's going on? I can't hear anybody.
Can you hear me? Hello.
I hear Trainwreck.
Okay, so real quick as well.
Can I hear you?
While we figure this
Yeah.
out.
I can't.
Yep.
Okay, so Hassan's. Sorry. Hold on one sec.
I
Okay,
feel like we've. Yeah, I'll talk while you fix this. I feel like we've shifted ever since I joined the call from promoting to kids to gambling just being bad in general, right? Like, and I think now I'm
Deadliest
confused.
Vice.
Yeah, but the primary argument used to kind of like muddy the waters is that we're sitting here, and you've included me in this.
I'm spilling
which I find
salsa on my
odd
My Little
because I'm
Pony shirt,
one of the-
or My
one of the
Little
few
Pog
streamers that caters to a much older audience. Are there kids watching? Sure, but I'm not catering to them. I'm trying to get them out as much as I can, and if Twitch gives me more tools, I'll get them out altogether, right? So we need to figure out what you're talking about here. Are you talking about people who are catering to children and promoting to children, knowing they're promoting to children? Or are we talking about gambling is just bad in general, and even if you're streaming to an older audience, it should be gone, right? Like, I need to figure out where this is going, because I feel like the argument has evolved since I got here.
Yes, that's what happens generally with conversations. Look, there's different layers, so we've debated it all. I mean,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
it's
need
only
to
evolved
relitigate.
because I've gotten here.
I don't
right?
need to go back and relitigate every single point. Let me just try to get Hassan's mic working.
Can you guys hear me or no?
Yeah, we hear you.
I mean,
I do.
everyone
You
else
can
can
hear
hear
him?
me. I think it's an in-studio problem, probably.
No, Hassan. His producers are multi-billionaire market leaders. Their audio is not scuffed. It's yours, you fucker. Fix your shit, you pussy. It's yours.
No, there's
No,
probably
it's yours.
there's probably
I want to hear it. It's yours, the fuck.
Listen, there's probably a problem with getting it into Ethan's
No, he
speakers
does
or
have a
ears or
point,
something.
Dan. If we can't hear
I don't know.
Hassan's,
Let's
he might
look
be
it up.
right that it is on our side.
Yeah, maybe.
It most likely is, yeah.
What the fuck? Why can't we hear a song?
It's because of the camera. Hassan.
Yeah, turn off your camera.
Turn off your camera and enable on your OBS. Their system is allergic. And then leave the call and come back in. Now? Leave the call and come back in.
XQC is a pro at troubleshooting our Zoom. Thank you.
It's Discord.
No, you did it again. Discord, leave the call, but join with the phone, not with the camera.
Okay.
Talk.
All right, how about now? Can you hear me now?
Oh, Dan, you're fired.
All right.
What the fuck? XQC actually doing a decent job with the production here.
Yeah.
XQC is a smart guy. People just don't you know.
Okay.
I never said he's dumb. He's very smart. I like XQC.
Oh, thanks, man. I like Ethan sometimes.
Sometimes let's start with that.
Throw in that last
little
word at the end there.
Okay, Hassan, what do you want to say?
Okay, first and foremost, I think that gambling streams, especially when it comes to slot streams, are really bad. I've been saying this since day one. This is my day one argument. I think it's terrible. And if you want to understand why it's terrible, look no further than Trainwrecks' own personal experience. Train, do you want other people to be subjected to the same experience that you yourself have subjected yourself to? Because the reason why you get paid $1 million a month from Stake is not because they're fucking idiots, but because obviously there is a return on their investment there where a bunch of people are getting caught up in a similar problem.
Hassan,
that's the issue at hand.
If you use that as a content pivot or a content guide for you, no content will ever make sense. If you say, "Oh,
why?"
Because I feel like it's just an odd argument.
It is, and also
no, I don't think it's an odd argument.
It's not.
I don't think it's an odd argument at all. There's a reason why. Yeah. There's a reason why there's so much regulation around gambling and also alcohol and other vices, right?
First, answering a question that was posed to him.
Yeah. First, let me respond.
Fucking Twitch. I'm gonna fucking start twitching, man.
Hassan asked me a question first. Did he not? Yes, he did. So let me answer the question from.
Don't do that, Ethan. Come back.
And then he can respond to his. So let me answer your question. The way I go about it, from when I talk to him, okay, I stay transparent as possible, and I show the reality of gambling on my stream. You understand? By not taking any of this bullshit, shady deals, no fake money, I show new people who might have not seen gambling before the real bullshit of gambling. You will lose, and you will be very, very, very lucky to even break even. It is a terrible thing. I have a good time. Just wait. The people that are being paid, you know, or me getting paid to gamble on their site, the people targeted aren't new people. It's people who are using the other sites that are gambling regardless. Do you understand? Those people are looking to be transferred onto that are gamblers like me. Any new people, that's why constantly I talk and constantly I stay transparent about how shitty gambling is. My gambling pay or me gambling.
You can't possibly be making an argument that like what you're doing is a positive, right? Like
okay,
about
no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not
like educating people on the terrible side of gambling, right? That's not what you're saying.
No, 100%. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
If this is unquantifiable, and I think it's rerouting the damage elsewhere. When I think it's like a blanket thing. I think it's across the board.
Okay. Now let me just explain another thing as far as like the slippery slope argument goes, right? There are certain things that are completely regulated and even restricted to advertise on Twitch, on every other platform. For example, a lot of these gamble streams would not fly, especially ones where like they're staking you. They would not fly on YouTube at all. They would just not. That would not happen.
How is that?
The only reason why we're able to do that here is because the only reason why we're able to do that on Twitch is because Twitch does not regulate it.
Why do we care? Is YouTube the law? What?
No,
when has
not,
YouTube became the model of our existence?
No, I'm
gonna go out there on the street
and
do dumb shit. But do they do it on YouTube? Let me Google this. Can I do dumb shit like this in real life? Oh no, YouTube doesn't do it. I can't do it.
Where was this argument for the sexual content, right?
What is that?
Did the cutest Cinderella not bring up that
finish
YouTube
my point? Can I finish my point? Hold on.
Sure.
Just hold on.
Okay.
The reason why said regulations exist is because of the incalculable harm that it does when you're promoting a dangerous vice like gambling, sometimes to even younger audiences. It's not even a think of the kids argument at that point. It's just that it is still a bad and wrong thing to do.
YouTube
and I think
does
your
have casino
personal
streamers.
experience. It's not. It's YouTube still demonetizes and punishes casino streamers and gambling
like
streamers.
that hurts them. It's not like they're getting paid hundreds of thousands, if not millions behind the doors. But no, they don't get the code in the description. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Fuck off. What is that argument? Fuck off.
That's restricted. That's it.
Why do you think there are restrictions around gamble streams and slot streams and just gambling in general? Like, why do you think
I'm gonna watch from this perspective.
you have to leave a certain state in order to be able to gamble freely on an offshore gambling website? Why don't you go to a regular sweepstakes website, for example?
I just don't want to see Felix do that.
Because American laws are the way they are, and
do you understand why there are laws around this specific issue?
Same way that there's laws with drinking, smoking.
Agreed.
Right.
Agreed.
It's a vice.
Okay.
We're gonna bring up.
It causes damage to people.
Would you do an affiliate? Would you do an affiliate code? Would you do an affiliate code for smoking cigarettes on stream if you were paid enough money? And
I don't know. You were the one sitting here the other day with Miskip, who has Friday fireballs, and you didn't seem to thought that bringing
I'm asking you a question. Yeah. There's a difference between alcohol and cigarettes. Would you?
There is.
And there's still regulation. There's still regulation surrounding.
Backpedal Andy up in this bitch.
It's not a backpedal. I'm asking you a direct question, and instead of answering it, you're deflecting. Would you smoke a cigarette on stream or multiple bogues on stream, and then tell your fans like XQC, codename Juicer, if you use the affiliate code, you can get a fucking Marlboro Red?
We don't do that for gambling though. We don't do that. We talk about. No.
And as far as the drinking alcohol goes, as far as the unethical nature of like alcoholic content or whatever, I don't know how Miskip's audience demographic, but I've worked with. I have worked with, and also on top of that, just wait. Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. I can't speak specifically.
Go ahead.
Okay. Stop malding. Just listen. I can't speak specifically for Miskip's situation. Okay, but there's 2 points I'm going to make. Number one, in most circumstances, when you are promoting alcohol, the alcohol provider that is buying gambling on your inventory will request your demographics to ensure that a certain percentage of it is above the age of 21 or 18 if applicable to the international audience. Now, I don't know if that's the case, but regardless, if Miskif was literally mainlining Fireball and getting fucking absolutely wasted and then drunk driving, he would literally, if he was doing that on stream, he would get banned. He would get absolutely fucking banned. Fedmeister unironically got banned for being sloppy as shit and completely fucking straight up drunk. He got banned.
It's a self-harm rule, Hassan, not a fucking ethics, morals, or law rule. You can't get blacked out dying.
Wait, what's the ethics behind the self-harm rule then? No, you're right. What's the ethics and the morality behind self-harm? Why can't you show self-harm on Twitch then? Except for slots, apparently. But why can't you show self-harm on Twitch?
Oh, yikes.
What? No, nah. You don't get to do that.
Okay, come on. Answer my question. It's a simple question. Why can't you show self-harm? Why can't you show self-harm on Twitch, you think?
The reasons don't matter.
No, it does matter. It absolutely does matter.
I do not understand.
Those reasons are literally the reason why we are having this conversation to begin with around morality and ethics.
Why
self-harm is not allowed on the content because it promotes a horrifyingly destructive set of behaviors that if an impressionable audience were to follow, they would fucking engage in self-harm. Now, that's precisely why getting fucked up. That's precisely why getting fucked up on alcohol to a degree where you're like, you literally can't comprehend or can't work around.
What's his counter?
And walk around will get you banned because, again, to your impressionable audience, regardless of age, that is really destructive behavior. Now go on.
That is
really
banned
destructive behavior.
Absolutely rolled.
If you were to conduct in a way that would self-harm you or kill you with water, you'd get banned just as much as if it was with alcohol.
For what?
The end game possible worst outcome is irrelevant.
What?
It's irrelevant.
Water is not an addictive substance. It's one that you need for survival, whereas alcohol is a vice, which is a more applicable argument in this situation.
You jumped.
Do you unironically think that the self-harm?
Nope, you jumped. from drinking alcohol to dying on stream. You made that jump.
Dying on stream? I didn't say dying on stream is bannable.
Yeah.
I said
Yeah,
drinking
I said
alcohol to a
self-harm.
degree where you are so sloppy drunk. Wait, I can't hear you. You got cut
I
off.
really feel like
you
we
made
have.
that jump. I did.
is-
You didn't.
It's so crazy. Like as
And
soon as
even
XQC
then-
and I, as
and
soon
even
as
then-
XQC and I joined the call, we have went from streamers promoting a scam to kids to some like 17 other evolved fucking arguments that I've never heard you guys like. It's the craziest. It's like anything to get your narrative across. It's the weirdest shit I've heard in my life.
No, my narrative has
The
been
weirdest
consistent
shit.
since day one. I don't even know. I don't even know if slots or stake is, or the slot machines that they utilize, the IP that they use, which is a third-party IP. I don't even know if they're scammable or not. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me if they're scammable or not. I don't know. I don't even know why we're talking about this. I never made that assertion, but I do totally understand why Ethan, given all of his previous experience with like CS:GO lottos and all this other shit, would reasonably
experience-
come to that assertion, which he
He's doing
which
it. He's
it
doing
is not. Listen,
He did
listen.
what I said earlier. He's doing it.
Oh,
he's
Jesus
lumping it. He's ringing
Yeah,
that
you
bell.
cannot lump
Ding,
that.
ding,
You
ding,
understand?
ding, ding,
okay,
ding, ding.
I am not even saying that I never made that assertion, but I
That's
do
what-
think it's a reasonable one to speculate on, given the
Yes, but
previous
when-
examples of it.
But when Ethan says when Ethan very subtly and kind of in a general way doesn't specify what he means and what he's talking about when he says
Bro.
let me finish.
I'm
In my
so
past,
specific.
wait, when you say in my past, I have dealt with these gambling institutions and they can rig their stuff, right? You need to specify. You were in this CS:GO world. No shit, they can rig their
Oh.
shit. They made their own slots. They made
it was
their
an
own fucking
unregulated
spins.
gambling site. It
Yeah,
wasn't.
They
but-
made
yeah,
their
but
own
Train-
shit.
Train-
There's
Train-
providers here that are.
Yeah,
What's up,
they don't
Max?
get that here though. They don't get that. I explained this
Look,
already.
at the end
they
of the
didn't
day,
get it.
dude, it boils down to we all agree it's wrong, right?
We all agree it's fucked up,
No, I don't.
right?
I don't think Train does, but I don't know.
Well, Train said
Slots
it's
are
wrong.
wrong.
He said it's
Gambling
fucked up.
is bad. Gambling
Okay.
is bad. Yes.
Okay, so then where we diverge is that you say, I know it's bad, but I'm gonna do it because I'm having fun. That's it. We disagree.
like many other
You're willing
vices
to
us
do
human
it.
beings have, right?
Oh, but you're influencing people. That's the difference.
I'm not in.
And
Yes,
you're being
I'm-
paid a shitload of money.
which
I don't-
I use to gamble, and I
Okay, well, the
lose
fact-
all of
the
it.
The fact that you're losing money doesn't make it okay. It just means you're a bad gambler. Gamblers are bad
No,
at the end of the
see,
day.
wait. What you just said, being a bad gambler, if
you-
anything, now now you have sold.
You're being paid
You have done
to
more
do it.
damage there than I have on my stream. Saying that me losing money is yeah, you saying that. You telling me that me losing.
Okay, there's a point on that as well that
you
I want to
saying
make.
that I'm a bad
You are
gambler
being paid.
implies there's a good gambler.
No, I just said all gamblers are bad immediately afterwards, so there's no need to latch onto it. We all agree it's bad. You're being paid $1 million a month plus to do it, so you turn your head to doing a bad
Okay.
thing.
I
There's
don't
one-
turn my head to doing a bad thing.
There's an
I do it
additional
because I do it
point to make
regardless.
here.
Yeah,
I don't
with-
even
with
get paid to do it.
Trainwrecks
Yeah.
talking
That's
about
okay.
Trainwrecks.
You're
You
willingly
talking
doing
about how
something
you're a
you know is
deterrent.
bad.
You talking about
not
how
a
you're a deterrent. Trainwrecks is not a good argument either, especially
Trainwreck.
Trainwreck. Tyler.
I'm not providing an
You
argument,
talking about that-
Hassan,
Okay,
to
you
why-
talking about that
to
doesn't mean
rationalize-
anything because here, you and I both know this because I'm a fucking addict myself, okay? And even on
What?
like Grand Theft Auto roleplay when I was playing No Pixel, it was with fake fucking money. You and I both know that you see those wins and you're like, "Oh, I could get that too," because the wins outweigh and completely overshadow the losses. The wins are a significantly more important motivator for people to go out and gamble
dude, why do they-
than the
why are they even-
losses
why are
are
they talking about
as
their
a
wins and
deterrent.
losses?
So you could be losing for 19 hours.
Why
in
are
a
they even
fucking
talking
row,
about it?
and
Who
someone
cares?
could be watching.
It's the fact that they're live with tens of thousands of viewers. That's all that matters. Who cares if they win or lose? Doesn't matter.
Without context, sure.
You're
but
gambling.
With the way
It
my
looks fun.
streams are structured, I
Whether
don't
you're
believe
winning
that's
or
the
losing.
case at all. I think
I literally watched Train
the way
lose. I was like,
gamble
that looks fun.
and the awareness I give,
Maybe I won't
I
lose.
think it's doing the best
doesn't
you can
matter.
for new gamblers. You understand? I'm gambling for me. I'm gambling for
Deterrent? What are you talking
fucking
about?
fun. That's what I do. Do you understand? I'm not pushing toward this younger audience. I'm not catering to them. I'm not doing it for the bag of gambling. If I was, I would have taken a fake money deal. I'm sitting there. I'm doing my thing. I'm having
As long as
fun.
you disclose everything, then it's like
I agree. I'm disclosing all of my shit.
yeah, and
I'm
it's good
sitting
you
there and doing my
disclosed it.
thing. Do you
I'm
understand?
actually really, I think it's
it's
really
gonna have
good that you
opinions.
disclosed today how much you're making because I think it's important people know that. are watching you play.
Okay, no. I generally think that this is like the fucking Twitter bait.
Go in there.
mentality,
Go
where
in.
they say,
Guys, no.
That'll make it okay. They do it. Nah. What about that? They do it.
They
No,
have a lot
what
of
if it's-
other people
nah.
they'd
Wait,
rather
what?
bring in.
What
I
is it? What
guarantee
is the
it.
argument? I'm confused by what you're
That is
saying.
not my place.
It's just pulling more and more, and nobody's you're never happy. You're outraged. We get it. Gamba equals bad. Oh,
Yeah,
no, we get
we
it.
all agree.
If you
What,
just
what do you want?
There's gonna be a next step after that. What?
We all agree. Gamba is bad.
I feel like if he does that, right, and you wouldn't be happy.
What's
then.
even worse?
You'd
What's
ask
even
for
worse
more
than
then.
Gamba is being paid by Gamba
But
companies.
here's the thing.
and
Gambling
then not disclosing it, which you did now. Which
in
is
a lot
good,
of
but-
countries, such as Canada, gambling is legal. These guys have a license in Canada, correct? Yes. There's an
Yeah,
older
and
demographic
places
that
in the United
enjoys it.
States.
There's an older demographic that likes watching it, and there's an older demographic that enjoys it, correct?
Tell me, do you have demographic information?
So why? I posted on my Twitter, yes. So why?
did?
Yeah. So
what is it?
Okay.
So why is it the case that we've somehow shifted to gambling is bad overall and shouldn't be streamed for everyone, but we started out gambling shouldn't be streamed toward
No.
kids and promoted to
They're
kids?
all
Train, I got you,
arguments. They
Train,
don't
Train.
exclude each other.
I'm confused.
So it starts
They're
at the
both
top, Train,
valid.
and it's a breakdown. It starts at deceiving paid
water
for
bottle.
gamba is bad. Then it's paid gamba is bad. Then it's gamba promotion is bad. Then it's gamba is like you just don't
Yes.
get there.
Oh,
we
it's all
understand.
bad, dude.
the
Wait,
gamba
wait,
is
that's
bad.
all. That's all
There's
correct to
degrees of it.
varying
No,
degrees.
it's not. Here's my problem.
But that's
My
all correct
problem
to
is-
varying degrees. You are
No,
correct. I don't know why you
before me
keep
and
making that.
Before
No
me and
shit.
XQC joined, this all started with scammers, the fuck rigged. That's what it started as. Now we're just sitting here virtually.
Okay, I mentioned this already. I don't know why you guys are hyper focusing on this because, like, one,
Because it's serious.
we didn't even it was a fucking
look,
it was a brief aside in an overarching conversation about promoting gambling to people and how that's bad to do. And the reason why I guess you're hyper focusing on it is because like it's speculative and it's the only part that is not tangible or tangible.
That is incorrect.
And
you know that.
XQC literally agrees with the rest of the fucking points that Ethan made, so I'm already confused on the rest of this conversation.
Here's the problem that I have with you, Hassan, and Ethan.
The difference is that you're saying, I'm not saying you can't do it. Clearly you are and you can. The difference is you've decided not to do it. You agree it's bad. You agree it has a negative effect on the people that watch you. We all agree that not disclosing is even worse, right? Not disclosing that you're unsponsored or not playing with your own money. That's even worse. But ultimately, is it ethical to be playing slot machines while being paid millions of dollars from the sponsor on Twitch? Is it ethical? No, no, I don't think so. But you I think you agree on all those points, but you continue to do it. So what can I say?
I think there's degrees of it. I feel like if
Yeah, I think
this is my true take. Okay,
black and white.
I've completely
That's it.
I've completely stopped it. But I think everybody's bound to their opinion.
did you stop?
I
Why
think
did you stop?
I think my opinion is
How
that
did you stop gambling, XQC?
okay. I said I said this on stream. I love talking about this. Okay, so Gamba, I'm very easily addicted. Okay, when I play and I play a lot.
There's no way
things
we're
feel
playing,
weird.
right? You're
Maybe
just
you
watching
guys
the
don't
drama?
get that. Okay,
We're
I'm
gonna play.
like a dopamine, like a.
Really? You're gonna play? You're not gonna
That's
snook
why
this
I'm-
this
I'm
drama
like
for a little bit
full,
more?
like,
dude, I can't even talk during it.
Daddy Chance won't stop watching XQC.
But I do find it interesting. I'm just mad. Like I'm actually just getting mad listening to this entire.
I mean,
I'm
Felix
getting
is
mad
back
from
at
everybody.
120K views, so this is
They
good for
all
him.
love it. They absolutely do, for sure. I don't care if they look like villains or not. I literally said it. He has 120K now. I saw him at 90. I was like, yo, he loves this.
Yep, 120K views, Miz at 42K. Hassan at 60, H3H3 out of the grave at 33, you at 31.
Yo, I think
Absolutely
Chance
love
is
it.
secretly a juicer. Is what I think this is.
I am juicing this hard, but it's also the easiest. I haven't even said a word. I opened Mizkif's stream and he's like doing a counter. I'm like, I'm not putting in that effort. I'm just gonna watch. And the thing is that I literally can't talk even if I wanted to. I can't get a word in. I'm just getting angry.
Mate, I'll be honest, and I mean this sincerely.
Yeah.
Because you know how I view streaming as like a job, right? A job and alone.
Yes.
What's the point of playing the game when you can just do this?
Well, this is what everyone does. It's YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want this anymore.
Because if we play this scary game, at least 10K people are deucing instantly.
Absolutely. They're all gone.
Yeah, but we don't
yeah.
want those people, right?
Well, those are the people you farm that are there for the day and not for the long term. So you do have to play games to make sure you establish a fine fan base of people that are willing to watch you play a game, because that's something you can do every day. So having a 20,000 viewer stream over a 30,000 viewer stream, with that context, I take the 20K, typically. But with that being said, I personally am very interested in this fucking conversation.
Miz is making about $4 million a month, so I take what Miz is doing.
Mizkif cannot do very well if it's just him on the stream.
But he's so good, it never is.
You're right. He may never be alone on stream. But
I really feel like I'm the poorest streamer out of everybody. I don't know how the fuck you guys are making money.
No, you're not.
No, I am. I think it's the weed or something. I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing with this. How the fuck are you guys making all this money?
Deals. I assure you, all this it's through fucking deals, bro. Yo, you
think just
my biggest fun. Oh man,
you're playing
just
Genshin
kicking
Impact
ass at
tomorrow?
games, just like being sweaty, kicking ass at games, schooling, poning fucking noobs day in and day out. I think is how I make most of my cash.
That's a good one. I like that. Yo, is you playing Genshin Impact tomorrow?
Hey, 20K off Genshin. What's up?
Yo, Genshin Impact's the play, man. I can't wait to play it tomorrow.
What? I want to get Genshin and enjoy that game. What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm gonna enjoy it for about 2 days, bro. I'm pogged out of my mind. What can I say? But I again on the subject of this podcast, I am listening and I am getting angry. I don't think any of these streamers could ever admit that they care about view count and they care about the fact that it's easy views and they like. There's nothing wrong with that either. There's literally nothing wrong with it, and I'm getting mad. And none of them want to say that they don't care. Like, dude, if some kid watches the stream and fucking slots is bad, I agree. But like, if a kid watched me play blackjack and gambled his life savings away, like that's not my problem. Like morally, I don't care. It's not my fault. I don't give a shit. And I'm not afraid to say it, but like these guys are afraid to care about view count and say they care. They're afraid to say.
Think of it this way: if Train got 3K views, do you think he'd do it?
No, he wouldn't. He absolutely would not. He played Among Us for 3 months, and he loved that game for 3 months, 20 hours a day.
Bro, it's all about view count. Except for some people, like you, like honestly, Poke, you do whatever the fuck you want. Seer as well. But like
I care sometimes. I care.
No, you
sometimes.
You have to care.
Well, no, it's good to care sometimes. We all have to, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But now if there's a solid meta that hits hard and it fucking hits, I'll do that as long as I enjoy it. But I won't do it if I'm miserable.
But like, why is it so taboo? Like, and I feel bad because Ethan is like, you know, the YouTube guy. I don't know how much he knows of like the Twitch world. He can't bring that up. And I don't like being on the side that's against what I would consider 3 people, my friends. I don't like being on the other side, but that's just how I feel. I'm getting mad listening to this. I'm getting mad. I'm on Hassan's side for sure, but Hassan is like moral high ground. I'm just at the point I don't care. They're not my problem. Like if someone told me there's a kid starving in Africa, I'd be like, yeah, well, I'm saving up for my kids to go to college. I'm being selfish. I don't care about that person as opposed to my kid.
You want to hear the truth though?
What?
Most people are like that, but they'll never admit it because online you can be whoever you want to be.
That's what I'm saying.
Like deep down, like you know damn well if these people like on Reddit and in chat were like, you know, if they're in the same, but they're not donating money either. You know,
right? So like,
they're not going to do it. They're going to talk. They're going to pretend they are because on the internet you can be whoever you want to be.
Yeah, when are you coming?
What?
Oh, sorry.
So I don't know. I'm listening to this conversation, and every single person in the call is making me mad in their own.
I feel
way.
the same way.
You want to know the truth? I've been playing Apex. I haven't even been paying attention.
You missed nothing. This is literally the dumbest bait and switch I've ever seen.
That's not true.
It's
You didn't miss nothing. It is funny listening to all these fucking idiots get mad and yell at each other. That is funny.
Yes.
You know the funny thing is, and this is my take about like H3H3.
Yeah.
Bro, he's just turbocharging up the Twitch ladders with this. Like he's so much smarter than like XQC and Miz and all those guys.
He knew.
He doesn't give a fuck. He's just turbocharging straight up the ladder. He's getting in the biggest call with the biggest people. It's literally what it is. He'll say, "Oh, I care about this." No, you're just growing your channel, your brand, like everybody else, bro.
There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, you're right.
There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Just admit it and say that's the case. But everyone's just, you know, they're falling on the edge of the gambling thing.
Why would anyone here admit it when it's working for everybody, right?
I don't know how it works. I guess because it's
in the back of their mind, they all know, dude, this is crazy view count. fuck it,
It's
let's just keep going.
because viewers are literally delusional.
Well,
Viewers are like, oh, this is crazy.
Well, I'll tell you from the people in this call's perspective. I don't know Ethan at all. All of them are truly coming in and they believe everything they're saying. It's not just about they love the view count. I'm sure they do. They're gonna probably drag it out as long as they can. But they joined initially because they truly believe what they're saying. Every single one of them.
I would be
am
mad if I
convinced
was
of that.
trained and I liked gambling and people are saying, "Oh yeah, he's just that shit's rigged and he's probably making big fake wins and shit on stream." Like, I'd be pissed, right? It makes sense because that'd be worth being pissed to because that's like a straight up lie,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But Train just likes gambling, spends his own money, makes
But-
money from the site too.
But you can always
No.
gamble off stream.
Oh yeah, which he did for.
Which he- I think I'm pretty sure he did.
genuinely think gambling is dumb as fuck to do on stream. I've been saying this for a while.
I think gambling is dumb as fuck to do in general. If you gamble
Oh,
and you
yeah,
can't
dude.
afford it, you are a fucking moron.
Yeah.
Like if you
Gambling,
like,
if you
it's nuts.
if you don't make money and you gamble, it will literally fuck up your brain. It will fuck up your fucking life. Why? Because if you make literally $500 a week and you make $10,000 off one little button, it's gonna ruin your perception of everything in the future unless you make $10,000 every other week or something. Like, it's just gonna ruin you.
When I hear
It's-
streamers say what you just said, Poke, it makes me mad because it sounds like you're having to talk to a toddler. These are grown adults.
well, you do. I mean, but like I swear, like I'm not very
But
smart.
so most of them.
But most people are just stupid or just really dumb. Like most people like on the earth are really really dumb.
So fun. It's just like can't be bothered with it.
I do love a nice game of poker though.
Poker's fun.
Yeah.
I love blackjack.
I love a nice game
it.
of blackjack.
Like it's fucking fun. I would literally have fun playing slots too. I would absolutely. Oh, and dude, I also got mad at Train saying some shit like, I'm not convincing people to gamble. I lose on my stream. Like, bro, it doesn't matter. You have 20,000 viewers. You know how it works. I think who are we watching? I think we were watching XQC. Wait, Felix was actually winning that day. But I've watched Train at Night lose over and over. And I think to myself, dude, I actually want to go gamble. It looks fun. Maybe I'll win.
Yeah,
it does look fun.
It
tempted.
literally is fun. I don't know. Yo, hey, this is our nice little fucking lower view count podcast. Do you guys want to play the game? Do you guys want to?
Yeah,
Counter
let's play the game.
Counter podcast. Yeah, nothing's happening.
Not really, to be honest.
You do want to play it, Nicholas. You'll have fun, I swear.
Mm,
You want to go
You
back
know
to
what,
Apex,
though?
bro?
I don't worry, but by the way, this whole thing, like with gambling and people like accuse me because like me and Melena banter.
Yeah.
That they say that Nick, well, you're causing people in chat to be toxic too. that's what they say. But I'm thinking to myself, it's like when I watched Jersey Shore when I was 16, I didn't go out and get hammered and hit on super tan bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like I just watched it for entertainment and went on about my day.
But there's a lot of
I
very
don't
slow
know.
people out there.
But like, is that my problem though? Like, really,
No,
there's
it's literally not.
it's not. Like, just watch the content, enjoy it, and move the fuck on. Like, I don't get it.
Like, why
why
can
don't
you
get
do it
it.
and they can't?
Yeah, and I asked this to Hassan once, and he was like, "Well, people are just raised differently, this and this." I'm like, "Well, I mean, fuck. Like, should I make my content less funny because they don't have the social awareness to take a joke?" Like, I don't know.
You're part of the problem, Nicholas.
It's just because you're the biggest and you set example.
This gambling is your fault, honestly, Nick. You arguing with Milena made toxic people to go make a website, and this all started with you, bro.
You wanna know how I feel? Like the same way people like do gambling, bro. I eat so poorly and promote poor eating. Am I making everyone fat?
Yeah, I'm suing you.
Like I literally
Nick, me
so
and Gigi
bad.
can't do kitchen streams because we don't fucking argue with each other. They don't want to watch.
see, exactly. Everyone in the
No
kitchen
one's
met
watching. They expect us to fucking have a fight. What's going on? We just cook the best
no.
food ever.
Oh no.
I think it's important to realize that Chance has a Versace robe now.
I
I
do.
think that's the most important thing.
I fucking
Me
do,
too.
man. Yeah, Poke has one. I'm sorry, Poke. You had one first. Nick, are you in the game? Just so I can like tell you what you have to do.
No, I'll join. Yo, someone
I
in your
join?
chat, someone said Nick is ugly and Nick made me ugly. That's what someone in your chat said.
Well, I turned off the stream. Sorry, everybody.
How
I feel
long?
like, are we missing out?
No, I closed that shit a while ago. I don't know what they're talking about.
Hey, how do I join you in this? Do I just?
Can I make one more take though?
Yeah,
One
no,
more
really, go
take.
for it.
So you said you closed the stream, right?
Yes.
All right, you closed the stream. You lost 4K views.
Yeah, of course.
I
Right?
know.
So and chat's gonna hate this. They're gonna hate this. But when is chat responsible for watching and consuming this sort of toxic content and stuff like that? Is it ever chat's fault? Like they like it. They like watching Train gamble. He gets 50,000 viewers.
Yeah.
Like they literally like it.
Yeah, they do. You're not wrong.
Like they'll go
Does
on
he
there and
actually
high
get-
road about it.
Does he get 50K really? Still?
Like
I think it's like
40,
30K.
30, yeah,
30K.
30,
Yeah,
30,
he gets
40.
it
It's pretty
fast.
good.
Damn. Yeah, people like
Like
watching.
me and Milena wouldn't abuse each other if it didn't get 20, 30,000 views. You know what I'm saying? Like, just wouldn't do it. Like chat, it's because you guys watch it. You know.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's what matters.